Oh shit. Great start. Hi, I forgot my mic was hot. Hang on. No, that's the wrong button. Hi, it's been a minute since I last streamed, so bear with me while I remember how. It's practically the stream starting motto. No, shut up, me. There we go. I've got my chat up. Actually, I'll probably move that back a bit so it doesn't make such a. For whatever reason, when I put my iPad on my desk, my mic quality goes down because the way my computer fan hits the desk and then goes up to where my mic is changes. Anyway, not important. Hi, welcome to this is not the character we'll be playing, but this is Harmont Parano. I have made lots of new characters recently, but I've not like properly dedicated myself to any of them. I was going to make a character. I should probably tab in so you can hear the music and stuff. Did I? Oh, I did not tweet out the actual link to the channel. God damn it, give me 2 seconds. This is going so well. Where do I do that again? Oh, is it the share button here? Oh, here it is. Share button. Live now. Boop. So yeah. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, I want to re-experience the entire main story quest, like reading all the dialogue and everything, and I want to do that on stream. I think that would be pretty cool. So that means we've got to get for A Realm Reborn, but you know, A Realm Reborn is actually very quaint and nice and fun when you've just been doing Endwalker for ages. The problem is I've made like 4 alts recently, so I'm quite acquainted with the beginning of A Realm Reborn again, but oh well, let's not worry about that too much. What are we going to play today? So my main, you may have seen him, he is an Aura called Tamaris, a male Aura. I don't want to make like a race/gender combo I've had before, so this eliminates Aura, Hyur, male, Elizan, male. My god, that looks just like Urianger. Lalafell, male. Don't ask. And Viera, female. I don't have enough female characters, so I kind of want to go female Makote. Oh, I've also done a male Makote. I kind of want to go female Makote. However, I will be voicing all of the characters in this playthrough. And I think it would just be more natural if, as someone who's going to voice the very few lines of dialogue that my character has, if I played a male character. And I'm leaning towards Bun Boy. We could make a cute Bun Boy. How does that sound? Because we're not going to be a wide row. If I'm going to make a row, it's going to be a female row. I'd be down for Hrothgar at some point, but male row don't really do it for me. Everyone's different, right? But male Viera, I think we could have some fun making a male Viera. Rava, Viera of the Rava clan, live primarily in Golmore Jungle. I have never heard of this location in the game. Their umber skin allowing them to readily blend in with their surroundings. Though the male by the way, this like class, or not class, this race lore, I swear it's like never relevant. Almost never relevant in the game in my experience. Though the males stand as wards of the forest, the females are adept hunters in their own right, fiercely guarding their homes and young. Despite many attempts by the Dalmaskans to subjugate them, they've ever maintained a self-governing dominion. Where's Dalmascan people again? You'll have to forgive me, I'm not huge on Final Fantasy XIV lore. I've mostly just played the main story quest and some side quests. Though most would adhere to the traditions of the wood, some few have chosen to venture out into the world. I'm just going to very quickly tab out and listen to my own stream and make sure the music and stuff. I'm gonna very quickly tab out. Just want to make sure the males stand as wards of a forest. Apologies if you could hear me talking to myself. Very quickly tab. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay. Oh my god, starting attributes, really? I didn't know that was a thing. Well, it's never been a thing I'll worry about. And then we've got Vina, with skin as fair as snow-capped mountains towering above. The Vina clan make their homes in a forest lining the southwestern foothills of the Scate range. Again, I've never heard of this place. Please go away. I don't care. I don't know if that showed up on stream. Like the members of her sister clan, Vina live as hunters and gatherers, labouring not only to protect the woods but to nurture them. As the winds of war swept up a number of those who left their mountain homes, many such hardened hunters chose to set out for the distant shores of Eorzea. So basically we've got darker bun boys and lighter bun boys. I'm thinking darker bun boy. There's a character you meet in Endwalker who's got like dark grey skin, and I really like how he looks. So I think I will be going for the dark grey skin. So yeah, we will be looking at... Look at these different faces. You can tell these are like the newest race to be added. Like especially with the facial hair. Like Hughes could never. I'm kind of liking that one, although we might get rid of like the tattoo or whatever that is. Okay, yeah, so like I was saying, it was like grey skin. I want to go too dark. Yeah, that'll do. Just kind of like this nice grey skin. It looks nice. Okay. Oh, weird. This is part of a hairstyle. It's always weird when games do this. They lump like... Whoa, that's a look. You look very feminine. Is it the face? I do quite like that. Tamaris is quite feminine looking. Because look, that just looks kind of dumpy. Yeah, we'll keep a feminine face. I don't know if we'll have that haircut though. Oh my god, you look like Lena. Is that her name? We'll go with some different haircuts. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's a nice haircut. It's very easy to make an attractive character in Final Fantasy, isn't it? I'm not going to try and think too much about the appearance, because we can change it later. I mean, we get a free Fantasia, but beyond that, the esthetician is a thing. Now, do we want to be like a colourful bun? Do we want to be like a pink? No, we've already got like a feminine face going on. Let's not lean too hard into that. I kind of like the blue bun. The blue bun with the grey skin. I'm kind of a fan of this. We might go blue bun. Highlights? Do we want highlights? Oh, we can make like... Oh, look at that! Like the kind of like light violet highlights. Ooh, that's so good. Can you tell why I like making so many different characters in this game? Yeah, let's go with that. I was literally just testing it, but that's perfect. That's okay. Jaw. What jaw type do we want? I think type 3 is fine, because that's kind of what we wanted in the preset, right? Yeah, like eye shape and stuff. Oh, we might get... Oh, wow, I like that. That's kind of like more... That's almost more Emmett. In a way. I'm like, oh, we won't bother too much tweaking the eyes, and now I'm like, ooh, the eyes though. I kind of like type 3. We'll go with type 3. Large or small? Is this something you really tend to notice? I did regret putting limble rings on my aura. I know that much. I want, because I'm basic as fuck, I want the eye color to match the hair color. I mean, you're pretty much destined to become a blue mage at some point looking like that, right? Okay. Oh god, I have no idea what I'm going to name this character. We could have odd eyes. I've never bothered with odd eyes before, but that could be fun. If we had like one pale eye No, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. Eyebrows, very important. Very important. They're all good options. They are all on fleek. Isn't that like something people said for a while? Oh god, people are cringe. I'm cringe. Cringe is life. Okay, nose. Oh, what is going on? You know how like you're like, oh, the nose is fine, and then you start changing up the nose, and you're like, what even is a face? That's what just happened to me. Yeah, we're not having that kind of like weird turned down nose. I think type 2? Yeah, type 2 no. Okay, let's just go. By the way, I have put 6.3 spoilers in the title just to like cover myself, but I am gonna try and avoid overtly talking about spoilers. I just want to be able to mention something if it grabs my attention as something that I notice and in a second playthrough, you know. I'll probably warn if I do start talking about spoilers at length as well. Probably warn, that's very reassuring, isn't it? I will warn. Lip color, light, dark, light, none. I'm thinking none. Oh right, the ear type, of course. We have to choose our ear type. Should we be floppy eared? No. What did we start with? Was it option 4? I don't really have any strong opinions. I just don't want option 2. What's it look like from the back? Yeah, I think option 4 is what we're gonna go with here. Oh my god. Long short. Actually, I kind of like them short. You know what? We're gonna have short ears. If we have difficulty hearing, we'll know why. So I think the freckles can go. I do like the kind of guy liner thing going on now, so we'll keep that. No, you don't need any facial hair. Wait, what is this? I can't even see a difference when I'm doing that. What is that? That is literally... Oh, is it just longer eyelashes? It's just longer eyelashes, I see. Nah, that's fine. And... Oh, you can have like bushy brows. You know what? I really like that. I like the bushy brows. It takes away some of that femininity from earlier, but I like it. He handsome. We keep it. And I didn't want to keep that. Although now his face looks really plain. Shit. Should we go back to some of those facial features? Do we want to keep the freckles? Do we keep the freckles? Welcome to my stream where we're gonna agonize over freckles. Why can't I make the freckles blue? No, that would look dumb. I think we get rid of the freckles. I think it's okay if he's a little plain faced. I really like the look of his character though, damn. Wait, what are we doing now? Tattoo color, right, got it. Yeah, I don't tend to bother with face paint. Oh god, voice, hang on, let me put my other headphone on for this. Oh, I like type 4.
Ha! Yeah!
Yeah? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Uh-uh.
Okay, type 4. We're not even gonna listen to this. Type 4. Oh god, what do I name this beautiful bastard? Wait. Vieira naming conventions. That's something I should look up. Isn't it like they name themselves after things they like? My original name for my female Vieira, she's called Zariah Zephyr. And I kind of justified it as like Zephyr is in like the wind. She likes the wind. The feel of the breeze on her face or whatever. But my first name for her was Meadow Dawn's Light, and that name was so bad I just deleted her and restarted her. So I don't wanna do that again. Yes, we'll save the appearance data, of course. Beautiful blue bun boy. I love this game. What day is it today? I like to make their birthdays the actual day, or as close to it as possible. His birthday is on the 29th of the first astral moon. Goddess of Love, because buns are about love. Oh fuck, I didn't even consider what class I'm gonna play. Oh no. How have I not considered this? Oh god, that Realm Reborn gear though. That's such a downgrade to just like that, in terms of like, I don't want to say fidelity, that's not the right word, but just like aesthetic maybe. I have never been a paladin though, and I am like warming up to tank jobs. I've got like a level 33 warrior, so I've tanked a few dungeons and it's not the end of the world. But do I want to balance learning to tank while solo streaming for a Realm Reborn? That's a good question, isn't it? My problem is I've already played every damn starter DPS class. I'm bored of them. Arcanist, Thaumaturge, Archer, Lancer, Pugilist. Pugilist is the one I've played the least, but I don't really see that for this guy. Should we just go Gladiator? Should we just say sod it? We can always change our minds at level 10, right? Let's go Gladiator. You've selected Raiden as your starting world. We'll go for one for an XP bonus. I would like to go on Phoenix. That was my original home server before I transferred away. But, you know, the bonus XP can never hurt, right? I already have a character on Alpha, so it might make sense just to have it on Alpha. So, okay, so what the hell are we calling you? Fudge Sticks. I had a name a second ago, and now it's gone. Random names. I don't want to do random names because they look awful. Look at that. Jerpa, whatever that was. Okay. So, normally, names for Final Fantasy XIV characters just kind of come to me, and I'm really proud of them all so far. But the problem with this guy is nothing's coming to me. Toma? No, I was gonna say Toka, but then I typoed it and I kind of liked it. Takara? Takara. That sounds like Takara, the game company that made like Korokyu. But I'm not against naming a character after that, because one of my favorite games is Road Trip Adventure, which isn't a good game, but it's one of my favorites. And they also made Penny Racers, which was like... No, we're not calling ourselves Takara. Maybe I should have made my character off stream and then started on stream. That might have been my idea. If you're watching this as a VOD, feel free to just skip forwards. Also, okay. I was wondering if my Discord was going to pop up, but luckily not. I'm going to go close that, is what I'm going to do. Because otherwise I'll get distracted and you'll hear a boops all stream. Vieira naming conventions. I'm Rava, right? God's sake. First names include Rude, Shara, Rena, Rail, Jonts, Arjun, Koli, Isera? Okay. Yuri, Venice, Ukina, Sonja. I think these are female names. Was this article written before they added male Vieira? I think so. Yeah, it was. Okay. Male Vieira naming conventions. Well, you know what? Male Vieira names. Just show me some that are in the game already and I can kind of like... kind of go from there. I need male Vieira names, send help. Big Chungus. Oh, Reddit, you're so helpful. It's got 0 votes as well. People are great. Male Vieira names? Hipsy Hopsy, your Fantasia's my property. I think we're done looking at Reddit for naming suggestions. What shades of blue? I'm gonna be boring, but I'm gonna pick an obscure one, I promise. Shades of blue. Yes, let's call ourselves Sky Blue, or Royal Blue, or Midnight Blue, or Presidential Blue. Why is it that, like, red and green get all the cool sounding shade names? But blue just gets, like, descriptors. Hey, could you get to the point where you actually tell me the different shade names instead of just telling me what blue is? I know what blue is, it's a colour. Oh, the internet is not helpful. Here we go. Independence, Space Cadet, Twin Bed. Who named... Blurple's a real colour? Are you serious? Oh, okay, that just kind of blew my mind. We're not calling ourselves Blurple. Celtic Spanish. Delft. Okay. Polynesian Blue. Sapphire. Sapphire's like the first real actual name of a shade of blue. There's Azure, there's Cyan. Why do I always think of Azure as red? Oh, I think that's Unreal Tournament's fault. There's a teammate you can have called Azure, and she's like on red team. Okay, I'm suffering more of this than I thought. How about... Tabrin is such a shit made up name. See, for some reason, with a blue themed character, I'm thinking a name that starts with a B or a T. These are ideas I like. I wish I could just pause time so that I'm not live streaming anymore, because my brain will not focus on making a name first. So surname will be something he likes, right? So we can start with a surname. He's a paladin, he likes protecting people, he likes bulwark? No. He's too delicate for that. Guardianship. Protection. Aegis? Aegis is a final name. I'm basically dooming him to be a forever tank character. I'm toyed with the idea of being a healer on this guy before I started stream, but I think I want to learn healing with Reese on stream another time. So I like the name Aegis. I should learn how to pronounce it at least. And I like Taraban, but that's a place in the Wheel of Time. Tamron Aegis. This is gonna bother me. Hang on. Aegis. Wait, Aegean Blue is a thing? Aegean Blue. Oh, as in like, is it like a sea? Atlantic? Oh, Bing sucks. Fuck you, Bing. Let's go to Google. Oh, right, the Aegean... Isn't that, like, somewhere in, like, Greece? Aegean Islands and stuff? Okay. Sorry. Aegis. Pronunciation. Could you...
Aegis.
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 Aegis. Aegis? Aegis. American pronunciation.
Aegis.
Aegis. They're more
Aegis.
They're more, like, confident about it. Aegis. What goes? Tamarin Aegis? There's a good name in it? Works? Tamarin. Tamarin Aegis. I just realised my main character is called Tamaris, so I'm kind of keeping with the theme of starting with a T. This is how I came up with Tamaris Eraphon, right? Temerity. Tamaris. And you are Eraphon in my side. Eraphon. Tamaris Eraphon. Perfect, right? Tamarin Aegis. It's good. We'll go with it. It doesn't really have like a meaning like Tamaris, but Tamarin Aegis.
Woo!
He's celebrating because we're finally starting the fucking game. Here's the thing though. I'm immediately going to log out again when we get in. And then I'm going to copy some data over so that I have my keybinds. So we're not quite there yet, I'm afraid. But we'll have some like opening cinematics to go through. Also, I started in Gridania on my original character, and I started in Limsa Laminsa on Zaraya Zephyr. So this kind of works out. Because we'll be starting in Uldar as a gladiator. Also, we might change to Dark Knight later on. I'm not sure yet. Maybe this will just be like my tank main, the character that I do all my tanking on. Oh, the ideas you come up with that you never follow through on. Fun fact, I'm seeing a doctor about ADHD tomorrow. Alright. Story time. I don't know if I have it yet. That's what we're finding out. It looks so good! Although now my ears are starting to look a little on the short side. Maybe I shouldn't have gone quite so short. I might change that.
Here.
Damn the boots though.
Here. Feel.
You look so good. Oh, I should have posted that I was doing this in my FC Discord. They have a section for it. Maybe I'll go do that in a second. It's La Habrea.
Hear. Feel. Think.
Yeah, again, I would not recommend watching this as like a first time experiencing the story, not that I think anyone would. This is what we're gonna look like! I mean, it doesn't look terrible, it's cool. I keep almost calling it mod. Still trying to recondition myself after years of World of Warcraft, which I still play. I kind of juggle the two. Although Dragonflight kind of lost me at endgame. Probably through no fault of its own, but I've been happily playing Final Fantasy ever since. So, slightly different story to the ones you normally hear of like reformed WoW players. Hey! Hey you! You alright, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Oh yeah. We're doing voices. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it though, don't worry. It's not going to be high quality stuff, I'm afraid. You there, halt! What's this all about? What's all this about? Sorry. Inspection. Men, search the carriage. I've never actually seen this, I'm realizing. Alphino and Alisair are here? That's weird. I know they're there in the Limsa beginning. I don't think they're there in the... Are they there in the Gridania beginning? I guess they must be. I've just never remembered that they were, I guess, when I met them later. I'm just an honest peddler, friend. So don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look, Somnus. I keep forgetting who I've given what voice to. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. Ah! Amalja! Amalja! 2 arms! 2 arms! Oh no, the combat music's playing. 7 else. Consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Holy shit. Sorry. That took me off guard. Boy strong. Whew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful round them brass blades, lad. Bastards will have your shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Yeah, that's a thing. Final Fantasy doesn't really do beast tribes justice for a while in terms of storytelling. Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? They didn't even notice when a fucking arrow hit them. Brent's the name and peddling's me trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Nod. That'll be our first nod of many. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? I don't really know. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be his old Brent's a chatterbox, but he sure as hells ain't no busybody. We all have a secret or three, don't we? Me? Dozens. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no point in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Uldar? No. But of course it ain't. Still, might be as this journeyed itinerant has a few new things to teach you about your destination. Uldar's ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies will happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Cause, of course, the lizard men, that's the Amalja. Wait, the Amalja are meant to be lizard men? They do not look like lizards. What? They couldn't care less about Uldan politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. Lizards? They say war is a gift to peddlers. Need breeding profit. And no, it shames me to say I'm inclined to agree. Oh yeah, I get it, okay. Ah, at long last. Behold Uldar, jewel of Fanelin, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah.
You may recognize her from Final Fantasy XII.
Even with the coming of the seventh Umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis.
Which you might recognize from Final Fantasy XV.
As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul.
God, that looks rough. Feast days from afar. The towers.
One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
Could do. Depends how well I stick to him. And here's where we part ways, lad. Sorry about my accent, I know it keeps changing. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, and then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. Wait, what's he give us again? You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the
nice
traders
man.
nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
No, I'm not here for thaumaturgy. Narrator, you got that wrong. Do over. Line. Wow, it's Final Fantasy XIV. I've always thought that logo was kind of dumb because it looks like it's 15. I'm sure everyone has the same opinion on that. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Love the twinkles. You know I've got a helmet. Sorry, I had a cold a few weeks ago and I've still got this, like, slightly gunky throat. Look at us, we're taking it all in. Oi, venturer, over here. Oh wow, that guy's hair though. I mean you. Fresh off a carriage by any chance? Eh? How can I tell? I'm doing the Starlight Celebration. No, that's Christmas. What's the New Year's celebration event where you... Never mind. I forgot to do it this year, sadly. Name's Wymond, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge even, just this once like. Tamron Aegis? Yeah, I like the name. I feel like I can always tell if a name's gonna work or not by like the time I've forgotten about it and then seen it again for the first time afterwards. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Fanelin. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. We're a mouse and keyboard gamer. Follow the instructions to move your cat blah 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 blah. We're not gonna read this tutorial shit. In fact, done with it, we're logging out. I don't know if you have to log out to change your movement settings manually through file stuff in the background, but I'm going to just in case. Documents, my games, where are you? There you are. And I always just copy it from the previous character. I check it from date modified. I know you can't see any of this, just bear with me. It won't take but a moment. And my main character has his backed up to the cloud as well, so worst comes to the worst, I can just redo it all at another time. Okay, back in the game we go. Oh, and I said I was gonna put this stream in the Discord, didn't I? How again? Give me that link. Oh, I just closed Discord. I'm not very good at this. I'm really not. I guess Aegis is kind of a generic class name to have for a tank character, but oh well. Our streamer mode's enabled now, I can leave it on, that's good. It didn't trigger for some reason. Also, why did someone tag me? Ah, okay. Where is the channel? I'm sure I saw it. Content and streams? Oh, I guess that's not like our own streams. I guess I can still put it here. Currently streaming, if anyone's about. Okay. 26 people in the queue. Get out of here. But yeah, off the top of my head, all of my character names are Tamara Seraphon, Harmont Parano, as you can see above there, Zariah Zephyr. I made a ninja cat boy called Kafala Tia, but I have not played much of him. Have a Lalafell called Squelchy Butt Farts. I've never actually logged into him. Any other characters I'm forgetting? I don't think so. I think that's all. Okay. There we go. Now we've got some basic UI going on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't need that. Hi, Wymond. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Oldar, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Oh. It is plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the Quicksand and speak with Mamodi. She's a master of the Adventurers Guild, and can set you on the right path. Now that I think about it, is it a bad idea to MSQ as a tank, because you do less damage? I'm sure I'll be fine. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventure. You have begun a quest. Use a... Yeah, whatever. Oh, it's always weird having a different run animation that you've never seen before from the back. It's a decent run animation. The one I can't get over is the Ellison sprinting animation. They look so doofy, the male Ellison. Mamodi, either you need glasses or I do. That book is super blurry. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to do this voice. Why, hello there, who might you be? Fuck. If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. There we go, that's a bit less. Name's Mamodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Oldar, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that is. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Because you're an idiot. Like our conflict with the Amalja, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Went a bit Irish there. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. Wouldn't it be a 7th hell? So much was lost in the blink of an eye. Oh, I guess there's already 7 hells. I was thinking calamities. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. Hey, you're not supposed to know all this stuff about calamities yet, shut up. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly. Like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of a calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. For some reason, I'm just assuming you don't also have this experience. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. Sorry, frog in my throat. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand, and try to leave Alda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. If you want me to like tone down the high-pitched, squeaky female voice, do let me know in chat. Or on the comments of the video. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I won't do that for every female character either. She's just so small. I don't know if she ever gets a proper voice-acted moment. I'm counting on you to help put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Alda means more business for the quicksand too. I like money. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register. Neat as you can. Gotta put this shit into a computer later. Ah, yes, still blurry. Tamron Aegis. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. No, I'm sad I'm not playing as squelchy butt farts. Alright, Mr. Aegis. Everyone calls you Master in this game, and I find it so weird because I don't know if it's different in other places, but Master in UK is for people under the age of 16 or 18, I forget. So actually being called Mr. feels correct instead of Master like everyone else does. Alright, Mr. Aegis. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness, I swear to you. I'll bring you your money.
In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum.
No, please, mercy.
What are you gonna do? Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Not an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him.
What, we're not going to do something?
Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time.
How do you know this gentleman likes the women folk? He does, but... I'm only making some assumptions.
Any road, welcome to Aldar, Tamron. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city.
I thought you just did. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. I sound like this now. Yeah. Momodi, the proprietress of a quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring.
This is what we call a fetch quest. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the FFXIV Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach the Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an aphorite. If it weren't for aphorites, travelling around Eorzea would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know, like, in the lore, if there's, like, more limitations on aphorite travel than there are in the game. Like, I know you still need to, like, go and visit it for the first time before you ever use it again. But there are times when people take boats between places they've already been to, and I'm like, but why? Just teleport, fam.
Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that for one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aephorite before, Tamron? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Colosseum. Assuming that's sorting just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Uldar, as long as you've got the guild. Just make sure as you don't pay more than you ought, Tamron.
God, that was such a weirdly constructed sentence.
There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the Aephorite Plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavoury characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to this city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realise is that instead of chasing after Gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and the opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should go speak with a smith over yonder. Those lads will always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it from me. It's past time you got going and fixed your voice. Oh, and let me know when you finished, will you? That way, I won't spend my days worrying that you're about down to your small clothes without a guild to your name.
Don't worry, I'll come and let you know when I've saved the world. That's not a canon voice line from me, by the way. I should come up for voice for Tamron so you can tell. If it's snarky, it's probably never from Tamron. That was I did not consider that by choosing Uldar I will be doing lots of Lalafell talking. That could have factored into my decision making if I'd thought about it. But, well, here we are. It's going to be a lot of that. It's Wyman. Wait, isn't that a guy from earlier? Oh, I didn't realise he actually stayed in the city and was an NPC with a quest. Oh well. It's a yellow quest, so I'm not going to take that shit. Hey look, it's Hugbuts. Oh, that's right. So, something I was going to do... I mean... I need to like disable those arrows as well. Something I was gonna do was set up a chat hider, which looks like well, nothing. I've just shown it on a stream and nothing's coming up, so that's fun. Love it. Okay, let's try the chat blur. We got chat blur going on? Yeah, that's not working either. Cool. Oh, is it? Maybe it is working. Is it working? I don't think it's working. No, it's not working. Well, never mind. We'll just have to make do with leaving it on battle. I will be right back, actually. I return to the video game stream. Oh no, my iPad's low on battery. That's not good. You're tuned to the Aetheryte. I don't know if I will continue with those tiny lalafell voices. They're fun to do, but I don't know. Might kill my throat. Hail, adventurer. Might you have come at the behest of Miss Memody of a Quicksand? Excellent. I need to check that I unmuted myself properly. I did. Brilliant. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. It's funnier if they have deeper voices, actually. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations, wow, that's a word, tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. Given that there is an aetherite... Is it aetherite? Because it's ether, not aether, right? Anyway. Again, seeing someone about ADHD tomorrow. We'll see what's going on in my brain. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. You can kind of see my eyes below the thing, it's very distracting. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Salt and its borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic... Sorry, that one snuck up on me. I should be happy to answer your questions. Return land. Sweet. You are tuned for your aetherite. You are now able to use a return spell. Hell yeah. Wait, hang on, where is everyone? I was gonna say, I know this is like a new server, but it shouldn't be that dead, right? On my home server, we have a guy who just... I think he's a rogue, but he just stands here in like papal attire and dances, and we call him the Dancing Pope, and he's like much beloved on the server, and he's just there 24 hours a day. I miss him. Oh, okay, lag spike. Don't normally get that. I wonder how this game will handle being streamed when we get to some more intensive areas. Did I miss? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, you know where I'm going? I'm going to the Thaumaturge's Guild because I'm used to doing that. We will just run over there and get the aetherite since we're halfway there already. Look at us go! That's a good sprint animation. The Ellison one is so stiff. Or the Ellison male one, I guess I should say. Attuning! And you know what we can do now? We can just get right back in. If you've never played Final Fantasy XIV before, allow me to describe how this works. I progress through the MSQ very slowly and you give me money. No, that's not what we're doing. This is not my first time, as you can see in the title. You could say I've... Wait, what's the saying? This ain't my first rodeo. I was gonna say you could say I've been on this rodeo before. Move faster. Sheesh. Slow man. I'll go close Chrome. That might stop some of the lag spikes. Not getting too many, but they're there. Oh, I lost the effect of sprint in a loading screen. I want my money back. Okay, I never know my way around Oldar for some reason. I mean, Limbs is worse for it, but Oldar feels worse because it's like... It's not a maze. But I still don't know where to go. Because I'm Gridanian by nature. So the good thing about playing a gladiator, by the way, I've never dipped my toe into it. Never so much as dabbled, so it will all be new story content for me. So while this is like a re-experiencing of story I already know, there'll be an element of new story. Welcome to the Gladiators Guild, friend. Tell me, are you new to the thrills of Mortal Kombat? Well, whether you are or not, you are new to us. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like as not far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there is no other way if you mean to take the blood to the blood sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Aldar. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? Ah, there's not an Aldan alive who isn't inspired by the rise of a self-made man. And there is no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who wins riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, this guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory, to fight and triumph amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it, think of your legacy, and if your soul stirs, join us. What's a warrior doing here? Are you a warrior? Yeah, marauder. Oh, I guess checking out other options. Lulutsu wishes to reaffirm your desire to join a gladiators guild. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend? Or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? I guess as a gladiator I should have given like the to win glory answer on the opening card, but I didn't really think about it. A decision you shan't regret. One moment. Make way for Tamron Aegis. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to First Sword Miller. Seek her out and obtain her approval. Don't know why the music just kicked in super hard. Hi, Miller. Hey, she looks pretty cool. You don't see too many female healers beyond Ida. Aye, I heard, Lulutsu. So you're Tamron Aegis. 'Tis a good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Miller, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts? I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it easiest to learn. No. A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Oh my god, sorry, I just had a flash forward to having to do MSQ trials as a tank. Fear. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Tamron, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword and, if it be your fate, die by it? Have you the strength to live by the sword? Yes. Then welcome, gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I would gauge your aptitude for the sword. Just outside the gates of Aldar, you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when finished. A simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now go. Okay. Gotta do what she says. Sheesh. Put some dang clothes on. Okay. We also need to go to the markets. Which... What's the best way back there? Could we go pick up the Goldsmith's Guild? Let's go do that. I'm not going to do crafting, I mean, I'm just going to... Oh my god, it's Sussy Bingus. I'm just going to go pick up the Aetheryte. That is one fun thing about playing on a different server, is seeing all the fresh names. Also, I feel like I'm seeing more new adventurers than I typically do on Coel. Coel is my home server. I am part of the Grinding Gear FC, and they are wonderful people. Bitter Snow. That would be one cool thing when making a row, is I could have one of those kinds of names. Like there's a guy called Deep Canyon, which I find quite fun. It's like they made an entire race of people just to be like, hey, if you want to have a silly name, easier guys. Although I don't know, because I know some of them have like actual proper names as well, so I don't know what the deal is with that, like lore-wise. Like, does some just choose their own names for reasons? Because it's not like Argonians where they have like slave names. Oh my god, a conniving ne'er-do-well. I wonder what you could be hiding behind that door. Certainly not anything of a reaping variety. It is that door, right? I think it is. Oh, and if anyone's wondering, my main job on my main character is Dragoon. I've also got Reaper up to max level, and I'm working on Red Mage at the minute. And you are? Oh, a newly come adventurer. But of course. Yes, I am Cesaroga. What can I do for you? Ah, so you would have me teach you the ways of a marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee... What? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an old Don for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact you offer nothing is laughable. And this over. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to other city-states, Uldar's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Uldar as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders, day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here. I'm slowly turning American. Provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer? A deadly sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale, as well as the occasional rampaging gubu. Seek out a particular merchant, or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find anything that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of a moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Yes, thank you for that piece of life advice, I could use that. Ahem, that is all a complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi, now off with you. Damn, these little guys have got attitude. Alright, let's go kill some bugs. Oh my god, I have not attuned to the Adventurers Guild yet. That's so fun. Is that... that looks like a grown-up Alfino. I've always wondered what he would look like. God, and can you imagine Alize with that long neck? That freakishly long neck that the Elizons have. Yeah, we're going this way. We will actually do some combat. It will be fun. Oh, hey, I just remembered. Ah, remember how I was worried about trials? Duty support. Wait, that's not a thing for trials. Wait, no, I'm back to worrying. That was an emotional roller coaster. Okay, So, smack them with your sword and buff your sword. Got it. Riveting gameplay. It's a bee! Oh my god, I was playing a game earlier. It's called, I have commissioned some bees. That is the name of the game. And literally it's like it's a hidden object game. And I've never really played those. But it's someone's piece of art that the game developer has commissioned them to make to hide bees in. And you have to click all the bees. Blimey, they're sneaking up on me today. My apologies. But yeah, you have to find all the bees. And I was playing it earlier, I was losing my damn mind. But it's pretty fun. I mean, there's like a free demo. That's the one I was playing. Yeah, it was on Steam. If you ever feel like clicking some bees, this isn't the only game you can click bees in. And those damn bees, let me tell you, they know where to hide. They know where to hide and it's good. Oh, I have a second ability now. Yay! Slightly more interesting combat. Don't sheath your blade just yet, Tambo. I guess I should have pulled multiple at once. Start honing my tanking skills. Wall to wall. I assume that's what wall to walling means, right? You pull everything from one boss to another or something. And sometimes that's a good idea and sometimes it's a bad idea, and I don't know when it's a good idea and when it's a bad idea because I've never really played tank and it scares me. So why not do it on stream? You know, the safest learning space. Where all of my mistakes are forever catalogued. Oh, I make sensible decisions. Oh, goodness me. Oof. Oh, that's cool. Is there like a role-playing scene on this server? Because I've seen a few people walking around. You're going to regret that name when you realise this game's good. Oh, hey, nice first name, Aegis. I wonder if she'll notice. I will cheer for you. Okay, that's kind of a weird cheering noise. I like Tainted Soul because in cutscenes they will just be referred to as Tainted. Okay, here's the deal. I'm not going to do that voice again. Because my throat will not survive. I'll still try and make it fairly high-pitched. Hang on. Hang on.
How was your tour of... No. How was your tour of the city, Tamarin? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Uldar's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. Wow, okay, Momodi. Calling me out. Sheesh. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then, all that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Oh, I see. I'm an investment. That's how it is. You can now accept the next class job / quest. Yay! First of all, try that again. Momodi of the Quicksand wants to introduce you to a certain someone at Uldar Dispatch Yard. Well, youngling. Well, youngling, how you finding our fine Uldar then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Uldar are one thing, but the wilds of Fanalan, that's another altogether. You know what I just realised? It might be nice if I just lower the volume a little bit. There we go. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you, name of Papashan. You'll find him over at the Uldar Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Fanalan. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come
you'll come upon it for long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though, more than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. To warn you. Warn you? Okay. There's lots of people here. I really like this, like, fairy glam that I've seen people wearing recently. I don't know where you get it from, though. Is it gonna tell me? What's it called? Okay, you get it from Ilmeg. Go figure. Still, I like it. Alright. Let's, before we leave Oldar... Wait. Yeah, before we leave Oldar, we'll go back to the Gladiators Guild. I just realised I never handed my quest in. Oh well. Welcome back, Tamron. I take it you've dispatched the beasts, and with ease. Oh wait, hang on, she's a bit more, like, sterner, isn't she? Rest assured there will be far greater challenges to come. If you wish to master the sword, you must test yourself against a wide variety of foes. To this end, I present you this hunting log. It contains information on creatures ideal for a gladiator in training. You will doubtless gain valuable experience should you seek out and slay them. It is only with such practice that you will recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Tamron. Hey, that thing you said has occurred. Ah, Tamron. I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred and phlegm from your lungs. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Mamodi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Leminsan marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside of her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them and will not tolerate their behaviour. Seek out those Leminsons and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder!" In this way, you will protect the people of Uldar as you would your allies in battle. Okay. The only thing I have to say to them is me, so you can imagine a wide variety of things I could say to them, really. I totally forgot that FFXIV travel was a thing. It would be quicker to run this way and teleport, I do believe. So small. I need to keep watching those Mad Because Small videos. I've only seen the first two. They're hilarious though. Okie dokie. Where are these people? You gonna tussle with me, huh? Okay, that didn't work. What was I supposed to say? Wait, slash me? Oh, I just had to do slash me? Okay. Still kinda works then. You know your friend here is a 12-damn cheat. Thinks he can charge us more cause we're foreigners, but he'll get his own back, mark me words. Damn, that guy's on the road to becoming a Dark Knight. From what I know of him anyway. Slash me. Hey buddy. What? You're blaming me because this little shite shat his own pants? Well, bugger him and bugger you too. Have a nice day. Wait, I forgot to equip my new stuff. Slash me! Oi, come on now. He was disrespecting me proud Seawolf heritage. Fine. I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. Oh, this one's a mocking one. Slash me! The hell's your problem? Maybe she likes her men rough. Ugh. What are you supposed to be? A bleeding manservant? Bah, it don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Could I not just... Okay. It's ephemeral. See what I mean? Some of them are called Wide Canyon, and some of them are called ephemeral. Me poxy arse, this is your best brew. I'd sooner drink a pint of me own piss in this swill. Oh, right, of course. Just who the hells do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Farmerl, the driven, and me bloody marauders have been reaving so long mothers scare their children with tales about us. Don't believe me words, then I'll let me axe do the talking. We gonna throw down? Oh, this is lively even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? Slightly deeper, I guess. What's this? Another goddamn fool. Show some respect when you talk to... Farmel the Driven, leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. Aye, I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better. Gasp. That sword? It couldn't be. Frenzy. But only the sword of Naldwood. Bloody hells, it's you. You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? I've forgotten what voice I had. but begging your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to Vadlaminzum was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Then back then, but that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of the as-yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed the city, this wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. I don't know where I got this joke from. It's not mine. It's not my own joke. But whenever, like, you have that camera angle of, like, the Warrior of Light just gormlessly watching someone walk away, I always feel like going, what a nice man. If anyone knows what that's from, please let me know. Oh, bloody hell, more Momodi. Wow, my voice didn't even come out. I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Tamron, do me a favour and don't tell Miller about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Oh damn, they got history. Okay. It's Bagoo! Shadow Wolf Fang. Wrong way. This is where I mean, I can just use this. I keep forgetting it's a thing, even though it's been a thing for like 3 patches now. be fair, earlier when I said it was busier than I normally see it, I probably wasn't taking into account that Coeurl is an NA server, and I probably play on times when most people are like at work or whatever. Also, it's a Sunday. I've already heard of your exploits at the quicksand, Tamron. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants travelling through Scorpion Crossing. It seems words would not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Tamron. Head to Western Fanlon and see that Farmel the Driven and all those who shared his crimes never trouble the people of Voldar again. Okay, I will kill some people. Oh, hell no. Advertising your Twitch stream on my Twitch stream? It ain't happening, fam. Alright. Where? What are we doing? Okay, I guess we need to... Oh, that's so annoying. One's over here and one's over here. Okay. Let's do the gladiator quest first. Because it's new to me. I will be 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go fetch my iPad charger. Whenever you see the map comes up, it's because my my mute button is Alt-M. Perfect. We are ready to go. Yeah, this way. It's Mimishu. I wonder what Mimishu's last name is then, because isn't it normally like Momodi Modi? So would it be like Mimishu Shu? That doesn't really roll off the tongue. Oh, by the way, if you see me like constantly stopping, well, it's working fine now, but like, I have a problem with my middle mouse button clicking, not clicking hard enough to register as a button input, and sadly that's what my autorun is bound to. I could rebind autorun to something else, but I'm stubborn, and this is like muscle memory I've had for MMOs for a very long time. So I don't really want to change it. Or buy a new mouse, because I am a miser. Not really. I just don't like spending money on things which are just replacements. Which is a very stupid way to live, I don't advise it. If something needs replacing, get the replacement. I pretty much wear my clothes until they're rags as well. I'm just now realizing as I speak this out loud that this is like a trait of mine. But yeah, sometimes you'll see as well my mouse will be like juddery when I'm like trying to move it because the laser's like failing on it. It's a whole thing. Okay, that's our A over here. Oh, and if you're wondering about my keybinds, I have a mouse, which is got 6 extra buttons. 2 to the left of a left click, 2 to the right of a right click, and 2 behind the scroll wheel. So I've got them bound to 1 to 6, and then I use, because I'm a lefty, I use numpad to move, and then I have a key remapper at the system level, which moves, or I guess copies, shift and alt and control to like some of the buttons above numpad. So then that's why I have like, you know, control 1 to 6, control shift 1 to 6, control alt 1 to shift, you know, that kind of thing. and it took me a long time to figure that out as a thing to do, and when I did, I became much better at playing MMOs.
They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you.
Okay. Let's go deal with these guys. Get these sacks. I've put hundreds of hours into this game, and I only recently realized that if it's like a purple thing, it means that you're going to be attacked by an enemy. So, that's a thing. I mean, like, I guess I knew on a subconscious level, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, it's the man himself. The absolute mad lad. But yeah, typically I'll have, as like, this will probably change, because I'm not used to tanking. But as DPS, I'll typically have, like, my core rotation here. I play Dragoon, so it kind of spills over a bit, but my core rotation here, my AoE rotation here, my, like, cooldowns up here in terms of, like... I mean, I guess this makes more sense for WoW, but, like... I guess my jumps are here as a Dragoon, if you know what I mean, so that kind of thing there. And then these buttons are reserved for, like, buffs and stuff. Oh, I totally just killed that guy, by the way. I didn't even... I was busy talking. Did he say anything? No, he didn't even say anything. Went out like a booch. I guess there's not really too much point in doing the hunting log yet, because I'm already getting bonus XP on this server, and this is like my main job on this character, so it's like gonna get XP for MSQ, but old habits die hard. I see something with that symbol above it, it's gotta die. Morals, son. Were there any more Earth sprites about? I'm sure we'll run into one.
They tore me from my saddle and... Yeah, I already... Oh, okay. I guess he just repeats his dialogue. 12, bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good men like you, I'd never leave home.
Oh, buddy. What do you unlock? Are you important? Oh, no. That's just housing. Should we be really lazy? I mean really lazy. Oh, that's the goblet. Where am I going? Yes, we will be precisely this lazy. Unable to execute command? Why? Have I not learned teleport yet? Okay, we'll return then. I should have been returning anyway, but still. Ooh. To any VOD watchers, hello, I hope you're doing well. I've had people pop in occasionally on the stream, but we're currently down to one viewer, which I assume is me on my iPad. I don't get a huge amount of views at the best of times, but like starting with a Realm Reborn is just asking not to be watched. But I want to do this properly, I want to go through all of it, you know? Like, this isn't just like content I'm making, this is also my personal second playthrough. And I wrote a blog post a while back, a few years ago now, about how I think there is value in witnessing any good story twice. The first time as like a fresh blind experience, and the second time with foreknowledge, so you can appreciate like foreshadowing and like motifs and themes better. And if there is any story which deserves witnessing twice, it is this one. I'm sure I will witness it more than twice in my lifetime. And wouldn't you know it, that blog post got retweeted by Darren Shan himself. Hurrah! Or I think featured on his Facebook page or something. It's a few years ago now, I forget. That's a kid's author if you don't know who that is as well. Hi, sorry. These guys need to die, don't ask me why. Wait, Papa Shan, I know that name, don't I? Is he important later in the MSQ? I forget. Or is he just like the leader of the Brass Blades or something? Hey, you. Wow, she's so basic. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect? I am Papa Shan, station master of his humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12, no, there have been plenty of both of these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. It was vaster for me because I'm a Lalafell. The world seems bigger to me. Yet, now true Ordans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Huldar to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard too were born of noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Uldar needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Okay, cool. Disciple of War. Oh, we're gonna start overwriting our really cool race gear with, like, boring ass, like, Realm Reborn gear. That's a shame. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens that a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have been long away from the shade and feather beds of our city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Oh, damn. Papa Shan, you okay? Want to talk to someone, buddy? The writing was definitely a little rougher back in the Realm Reborn. I don't know if that would make it into Endwalker. Anyway. It's a serious Sultan Sworn. Hey, buddy. Halt. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. Ugh, typical. Just eat a pretzel, buddy. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papa Shan? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Shan my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Om nom nom pretzel. Handing out pretzels. What just growled at me? That was loud in my left ear. Oh my god, it takes so long to get anywhere before you get a mount. I always forget this. Just trouncing around the place. Ooh, this one's a servile Sultan Swan. 12 saved me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. I don't know if that's what someone who's servile sounds like, but... A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. A Lalafell reborn. Also, I don't know if pretzels are refreshing. They normally just make me feel thirsty. I mean, they're nice. I like a good pretzel. I don't know, maybe, no, because the icon's the kind of pretzel I think of as well. I was going to say maybe it's like a different kind of pretzel. Like how cookies are biscuits and biscuits are something different in America. I don't know. I hope you're appreciating these silly voices. I will surely run out of them soon enough. This is a stern Salt and Sworn. Also, I feel like I could perform them better if I didn't have to worry about being too noisy in a house I share with other people. Western front clear, eastern front clear. For me, from Papashan, a twilight pretzel. My favourite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Well, that's concerning, but okay. I hope you can do your job, my guy. Hop. Hop. I'm a bun boy, I've got to hop. 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 Whoop, too far. Hop. What were you doing back? Anyway, you've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how far are Salt and Sworn sentries? Did you have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. What we got? A bronze bastard sword. Oh, you bastard sword. I'm gonna fucking wield you, you bastard sword. Oh, that looks... I know it's like super simple, but it looks sharp. That's the kind of thing you don't get in World of Warcraft. Weapons don't really look sharp in World of Warcraft. Tamron, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment has passed. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Salt and Sworn. They're all dying. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Salt and Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, for I am Papashan, not Frank, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honourable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. Not that I know how that would work. That cannot happen, Tamron. It must not. I need you to help me find her. I was fully expecting C. Tamaris when it panned back to me. That caught me off guard. Praise the 12, I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Fanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go north... No, not north. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Okay, man. You are looking straight down. Alright, let's go save the lady from this vague threat I was half paying attention to. Oh, sorry, it's not a realm reborn that's making me sleepy. I work early on Sundays, and I have trouble adjusting my sleep schedule for it, so... Unfortunately, that means I'm a sleepy boy, a sleepy bun boy, a sleepy bouncing bun boy. Boing, boing, boing. Hooded Lalafell. Oh, Sultan Tree. You're about to enter an instance battle. Oh, I'm sure this will go well.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Now do you see why I chose that voice for Momodi?
Show yourself.
Hey, what up, it me, Bunboy? Oh, never mind. It's Fankred.
As you command, O Lilira.
Oh my god, I forgot about his Realm Reborn voice actor. He's, oh, what's his name? King Lelorian? In Elder Scrolls Online as well? Is that the name, Lelorian?
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
This voice is so not Fankred now that I am familiar with him post ARR. And you know what, sod it, we should just go full, like, second time through. Like, I'm gonna be reacting to some
I
stuff.
don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone.
It's so weird hearing that voice out of his
It
mouth.
isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you.
I'm surprised they haven't got the new voice cast to redo the Realm Reborn stuff. If you're watching this in the future, like, maybe that's happened at some point. Like, I'm sure it would cost a lot of money and stuff, but it's worth doing.
Ah, you must be the one the Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
Oh, hi.
Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Okay. It's a blanger. I thought that part had come up in the song, but it hadn't, and now I feel very awkward. Ah, more of them. Yay, now I get to test out my AoE. Oh, that's pretty fun. I like that animation. I would say, like, my combat rotation is super boring because I'm a tank, but I mean, I think I'd only have one more button at this point as a DPS. So this is definitely something I should have considered. Still, the beauty of this game is you can always change later. So why are we being attacked by these things? Did they just kind of come out of nowhere, or...? Story's not exactly riveting yet. Also, I don't even have a shield yet. When do I get my shield? I guess I have only just learned, like, a damage mitigation spell. Skill. You said it best, Fankred. Sorry, I don't know your name yet, do I? Huh. A crystal? In a Final Fantasy game? Was not expecting that. Oh, I forgot about that little sound effect. Pshum, 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 pshum. So good. Oh, I was hoping he'd open his eyes a moment before the white shined in. That would have been a good screenshot.
Feel. Think.
My hair and ears match the etheric background perfectly. Yeah, I'm gonna be one of those streamers who's just constantly complimenting their Warrior of Light in cutscenes, I'm afraid. What could this be a vision of? It's crazy that we don't learn until, like, Shadowbringers. I think it's... maybe originally it was supposed to be a vision of the Calamity that ended 1.0. That's probably it, right? And then they kind of, like... I would never use the term retconned in this game, because it ties into its own lore so well, even though they've admitted like they changed the original plans.
I am Hydaelyn, all made one.
Fucking queen.
A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life.
Yes, darkness.
For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
I always love the shocks. It looks like it's gonna come and impale me. Can never get that out of
The
my
power to
head.
banish the darkness dwelleth in crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Can do. Oh, I fucking love this soundtrack.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee.
Shivers.
Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
I guess I should say goosebumps, but man. You don't look as cool as me. Ha. Wee. I always wondered if canonically they were meant to be like the other Warriors of Light, like you see in the cinematic, the CGI one. But I've always got the sense that they're just other like adventurers passing by.
Go now, my child,
It's more symbolic.
and shine thy light on all creation.
Until like 3 expansions from now, then don't do that. Do the opposite.
Ah, coming around now.
Man, that was a crazy dream. You just fucking left me here? Lying in the dirt? Fankred.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If one of your friends, even someone you just met, just fucking fainted in front of you and was unconscious, you wouldn't just go about your business, would you?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
We better
The
avoid
void
him
sent?
then.
Yeah, but how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits.
Don't worry about me, I'm
Don't
fine.
suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
I like that he says that, considering that does happen a lot.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal.
Like the idea of just being like, actually, I'm a chosen one.
But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once.
God,
I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
He's so jolly.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
You tell him.
As you wish, your impetuousness.
Mad because small.
I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
You're not even the least bit curious that I just fucking fell unconscious? Maybe he's hiding his interest. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. What is that mount? That is some kind of giant fantasy chicken, and I forgot you can't view them in people's portraits. Never mind. We'll probably end the stream soon, I'm afraid. I'm gonna eat soon. I am enjoying this a lot though. Might consider starting up the stream again afterwards. It's nice to kind of like, I guess when you're first going through a Realm Reborn, the danger is that like there's no real hooks and that the pacing's a bit all over the place. But when you're re-experiencing it, it is just nice to be an adventurer again. I've already had this experience. That's not what I thought that would do. How do I hide my interface? That's weird. All my keybinds should have copied over, but that one did not. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I've already had this experience a little bit with the Kafala tier ult I mentioned previously. I was paying attention to the story. I didn't get very far, but I was paying attention to the story on that guy. So that was like the beginning of my first real second experience through the story after finishing Endwalker, which was my first time getting to current. And so yeah, I'm not feeling it in full force here, but I am still feeling it of like, it's nice to just be plodding around helping people out again, you know? Anyway, let's be carrying on. Who should we go to first? Gladiators Guild. I need to sort out that hide interface button. Let me do that before I forget. That's not right. Keep in mind, you would be system? Toggle UI display mode? It's the WoW one, but it's the one I'm used to. There are two kinds of people. People who adjust to the new way of doing things, and people who make the new way fit the old way. I am the latter. Good, it is finished, and with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time, your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Tamron. We will speak again. Ooh, that seems good. Oh boy. Well, that's a look. Yeah, let's go ahead and the other one as well. Oh, you know what? We should have... I don't know if it would work out that way XP-wise, but... By the way, is that for level 90 Gladiator armor? Because it looks good. Oh, no, you're only level 73. Nice. And by Gladiator, I mean Paladin. Wait, is that not the Handin? Oh, return to Papashan. Oh, whoops. Okay. Never mind. I swear, has my middle click just fixed itself today? I'm pretty happy if that's the case. But normally it takes several tries for me to auto-run. Papa Shan! Papa Shan, I did it! I saved her. She didn't seem very happy about it though. Oh, she's here. Please forget I said anything. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured? Or worse? Expelled? Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. And... no, we're not going to make that joke. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Uldar. Please, you're not to say such things. Is she secretly the Sultana? We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady. Yeah, he's like stumbling over his honorifics. Yeah, it's definitely her, right? But, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from travelling unescorted in the future. That was a courtesy curtsy. And a nod for the rest. I just look like I'm looking at the camera, like, huh? What's going on? I cannot thank you enough, Tamron. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from voids and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Wow. Rude. I just realised no one sheaves their swords in these games today. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar. Well, he's not. He's a rogue, but okay. Who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Tamron, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Fenelon as you did to us today. Cool. Dude likes me. Oath gauge unlocked. Stick them with the pointy end. Oh my god, I unlocked a lot of stuff. Shield bash. Oh, that's a stun? Do I want to put that on my stun then? Significantly increases enmity generation. The symbol indicates the defensive stance Iron Will is in effect, which increases enmity. Does that also, like, decrease my damage done? So I, like, not want to pop that when I'm out questing? No, I think it just increases enmity, otherwise it would say, right? Cool. We are going to put this where I always put my gauges. Right above the hotbar. Okay. I think I'm going to have to end the stream there, sadly. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to continuing doing this as Tamron Aegis. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good times. I hope you'll continue to join me. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you would like to be notified next time I go live. And yeah, see you next time, I guess. I'm going to have to very awkwardly tab out now and hit the stream ending. Stream ending no schedule. There we go. Because I have this one stream ending schedule, but I never actually... Yeah, okay, never mind.